Number one is you have to accept that there's going to be mistakes, right? There's going to be mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes. Everybody's going to make mistakes. What's up, YouTube posse? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Sunny, gonna be hot, 75 degrees at 7:40, which ain't bad. Dry. Man, it is so dry. We need rain so bad. I done had a couple of bi-weekly people say, hey, we don't need no cut. And I believe it. A little bit of grass growing over the drain fields. It's just bad. It's bad. We need some rain. Still ain't really showing much of nothing to maybe the end of the week and then next week, but I don't know, you know. I do know this, one thing we ain't got no control over. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, it's 7:41. The guys left at 6:45 to go out and mow today. I'm headed out to go and look at some landscape. And everything's still running pretty good, you know, with what that was in the road. We'll back up and see what that was. I know exactly who it belongs to. It belongs to my neighbor. I don't know if y'all remember one day he borrowed, let's see. He borrowed this truck when I was up here helping another neighbor put siding on his house, and I drove the Jeep home. Anyway, that's off his Jeep. I seen him leave this morning. He left around about, well, he left before the guys got there. But anyway, they have them hanging on the front bumpers of the Jeep so you can hook to them and pull them, I guess, or whatever. And apparently it rattled loose, vibrated. They went down to the beach this weekend. So anyway, as I was saying, things are working out pretty good. With the guys going out cutting, you know, we had that one little issue I mentioned in the last video. I didn't go see them this morning because I'd already put everything in the truck, but I sent them a text message and said, hey, you know, y'all need to make sure and check behind each other. I told them what yard it was and said, you know, y'all missed some spots. And I went Saturday and recut it. So that's my nice approach. Mr. Wendell out there getting his grass cut early this morning. I have when it comes to stuff like this, I have varying degrees of approach. The one is, I tell you up front, hey guys, just make sure we look behind each other, check behind one another. You know, I don't like callbacks. You know, as a matter of fact, I don't think me and Z-Man had any callbacks the whole year. That was the first one we've had, I believe. Could have been another one, but as far as I remember, that's the first one. And so that's my first one. The second one is, after we make a mistake, I say, hey guys, y'all got to make sure you look behind one another now. You know, we got, you know, such and such that happened, and we can't be having that. You know, these people are paying good money, you know, and then from there, you know, it's varying degrees of being a little bit more stern, all the way up to, hey, if you want a job, you know, because I said, you know, I'll end up saying, when I get to the furthest extreme, I say, hey, look here, well, I ain't got to cut all these properties. I can keep about 10 of them, do them myself. I don't have to worry about callbacks, make my little bit of money, and y'all find y'all another job. And so anyway, that's how that goes. And of course, that's not to be ugly. But you know, you have to teach people. There's two things. Number one is you have to accept that there's going to be mistakes, right? There's going to be mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes. Everybody's going to make mistakes. Mistakes are those once in a blue moon things that happen. Negligence is something that happens over and over, you know. And so you got to distinguish between those. Mistakes, hey, look here. Let's make sure, keep an eye on that. Let's don't do that no more. Both of y'all check the gates. Make sure they're closed before you leave these properties. You know, that's a simple correction. Negligence just gets to where somebody don't, you know, they don't care, so you have to, you don't have to be ugly, but you have to make sure that they understand in very direct terms that if you keep doing this, you don't have a job. Okay? We mow for the customer pays the business, money comes out of the business account to pay you. It's very basic math, economics. If customers get mad, then they're going to drop us, and we're not going to have money going in the bank to pay you. Even worse than that, though, it's going to ruin the business's reputation, which we can't have. So before we have customers dropping us, we had to drop an employee, right? You know, and it's just that's just the way it is. And you are, you know, I have a lot of young guys, and look, I'm just talking in general now. I'm not beating these guys, because these guys do a good job. If I didn't think they'd do a good job, they wouldn't be out by themselves right now, couldn't, you know. I think they more make mistakes. Now, sometimes it's due to we in a hurry. You know, they like to run wide open, which makes them highly efficient, but you know, you can let quality fall through the cracks doing that. But the other thing, you know, so I have young guys, and so the other thing you're trying to, you don't want to be too easy on young guys, and I probably err on the side of being too easy on them, because I know these guys. I've known them since they were like 003. I mean, 003 was probably 8 years old when I came here, so you know, I've watched him grow up. Z-Man, I've known him since he's probably like you know, 10 or 11 years old. So you know, again, it's more than a work relationship. But you don't want to be so easy on them that when they go out into the real world and get a job, that they're surprised when somebody says, hey, you didn't do that right, I'm fixing to write you up. You know what I mean? Because you can set people up for failure, you know, doing that. So, and I've told them, I said, look, I'll probably be one of the best people you ever worked for. You know, now you can call that pride or arrogance, you can call it whatever you want, it don't really matter to me, you know, but I just know that I'm fair, I'm forgiving, I don't holler at people, I'm not going to cuss people out, I'm not going to talk down to people, I'm not going to allow other people, like our team is going to work together. They're not going to belittle one another. And I ain't going to put up with much from a customer. Like if you know, like if a customer comes out and jumps on the guys, I'll be like, hey, I mean, you don't talk to our guys that way. You know, and first thing I say, hey, if you got an issue, you call me. But you don't talk to these guys this way, you know. And I let them go, a customer, you know. I mean, so I try to provide a good environment and treat people really good. So, but I've told them that. I said, hey, when you get out in the world, man, you're going to work for some people. Man, they love to cuss you out, holler at you, throw things around, you know. I said, I mean, that's just part of the workforce, you know. Everybody don't have the same world view. Everybody don't put the same value on people, you know. So I gotta get out here in traffic, man. I want to wait on all them cars. But anyway, that's enough of that rambling on. I pat myself on the back. There you go. Somebody wanted me to do that. That's what you're thinking. All right, let's get over here and look at these hedges. Why do I always get these jobs with these huge ones? Man, this thing 10 foot tall, man. Look at all this. It's gonna help just get all this junk off of it. I think the only one I need to do though is this big one here and that one down there. Those are grapevines out there, and there's a little something around that tree, but I don't know that they worried about it, and I don't think they worried about none of that out there. So anyway, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around it and just cut the sides down, and then try to get up there and work on the top, I reckon. I got my ladder and I got my extension, so maybe it won't be too bad. I don't know. We'll see. There's been a job. But man, my GoPro's down to 16%. I guess it's gonna die on me. I had it plugged up last night. Oh well. Anyway, you can see what we got there. I'm gonna do it like this year, and that way it'll come back out and look pretty good, but really they're just too big. I mean, you almost need a lift to get up in there and trim the middle. It's bad. And if I'd have told them to, they'd probably cut them all the way back to knee high or something and let them come back out. So what I might wait and do is see if, you know, next year they might want to do that. I don't know. But they look a lot better now, especially coming in out here from the road. The thing is, if you cut them down, you lose your little bit of privacy that you have, you know, from the road out here. You can see how much I took off. I mean, up top, most of that was stickers or them vines, like briars. They're not briars, I don't guess, but whatever you call them. There's just wads of them I cut up and pulled off. So the middle of it's kind of dead anyway. Not dead, but it's not having any growth because it was smothered out. So anyway, you got to get this cleaned up, and I got to do that one over there, which will be much easier. Yeah, look who showed up. Ah, there you go, Buster. The boss man's here. He'll be commenting.
Hey, Buster, how you doing, buddy? He keeps up with me.
Yeah, he does. He does. All right, I ain't got but 10% battery, so I got to be quick on this. I got back to the house, got all the drawer fronts put on. Actually, I need to go down here and shop and see if I got that other one ready. All with the exception of one that I didn't have. And got there and tried to work on the goat pen some, and I spent an hour messing with it, putting another wire around it, and I plugged the fence in. By the time I got to the shop, half of them was out. So I really just need to get rid of them, probably. I don't have really the time you know, I mean, I need to put up good fence for them. That's what they need. And I'm not going to keep feeding them $25, $30 worth of feed every week. So anyway, yeah, that beeping noise is annoying. I'm about to run up in here real quick and see if they got my door ready. And if they do, I'll probably go ahead and get that one slapped on this evening, and then I will be done with cabinet doors. Done. I'm ready to have them things finished, man. All right. Well, I guess I just thought she was spraying today. She must have just been getting stuff set up. She may be waiting on some more cabinets to go in there or something. I don't know. They hadn't even been primed. So, needless to say, I'm not getting that today. I thought she was getting ready to spray when I went in there. But anyway, it's all good. I didn't ask, and it ain't no big deal. If they get them done tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. If not, I'll do it sometime at the end of the week maybe. So, put this thing on there. That doggone beeping drive you crazy. That's why they do it. But anyway, been a pretty good day to guys. I'm not even sure what time they got home. I went down there about, like I said, about an hour ago, and the truck was already back. Normally they send me a text when they get back just so I can keep up with their time. But anyway, they had a pretty good day today, looks like. We got another one or two that we dropped off the schedule. They just don't, I mean, it just ain't raining. We need some rain bad. So anyway, I'm going to shut out the video here. Appreciate you watching, and my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.